Hello everyone and welcome back to Warhammer 40K Rogue Trader. Not even playing as the Rogue Trader right now. Surprisingly enough, we are playing as the Arbates. And we're going to be having a bit of fun here. We've got Bryce, Arbiter Clay, Stein, Solomorn himself, and then I still don't remember how to pronounce this. Gatto? Galedio? I don't know. Doggy dude. Cyber Doge. Very cool.
Glato, heal.
Glato. Immediately got it. All right. Are you not coming? Are you not with us? Okay, you are. So Glato. Okay, makes sense. Anyway. Very hard to see in this little business here. We got an exam in there. Oh, that's down there. Okay, open the valve. Okay. Didn't know that was gonna happen. Feel like that was very rude. Didn't mean to do that. Oh well. Oh well. Anyway, let's go ahead and all gather down here. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, we're still just trying to get to the captain. Or the Rogue Trader is currently pinned down by giant machine guns. So we're gonna go ahead and see if we can't help him out here. Help out our boy Wilbur. They're here, help! Ah! I'm a little big pussy, baby. Okay. Cool. Anyway. Oh yeah, these are all bad guys. They're just chilling. Well,
I'm on my way.
Let's see what these guys have to go for you.
I will level you.
Okay. This is going to be a bit of a tricky combat because I have no idea what any of these people do. So he's blinding purpose. As long as the Arbiter has more than 90% wounds, they're immune to the following negative effects: blinded, disturbed, fatigued, perplexed, slowed, and staggered. Do they all have that? No. He's got hunt down the prey. He doesn't have anything else here. 18 people versus R4. And the dog. Leto. What is this? He is waiting. His cybermastic is waiting for the Overseer's next command. Okay. Well, defensive positions, everyone, I guess. Doggy dude. Let's go ahead and move you up. You're probably going to be a tank since you have 60 HP. But you should probably be a bigger tank. Are you the one with the shield? Who's got the shield? You're the one with the shield. What do you have? Anything? Anything at all? Let me see. You've got an excruciator's maul? That looks cool. It's two-hand and a melee and a shield. Okay, he does have a shield, and he's got 82. And he's got charge. Okay, he's got taunting scream, bulwark. Okay, this guy is our tank here. So let's go ahead and put him right up front here. Actually, you know what? We're going to put him exactly up front. Ooh, combat servitor. Not fun stuff there. Stein, what do you have here? You've also got a melee and a shield. That's all you really got, so I guess we're just sending you two in. Solomorn, you've got a pistol. Not bad pistol, honestly. Rending shotgun. Okay. So it's a pistol and... Oh, no, it's just a shotgun. It's just a shot... Well, I guess we're going full send here. Oh, the puppy can't be very far away from its master, it seems. That's what's going on. And then you, flamethrower, just in the back. We'll put you right here. Because you've got the Melta weapon, right? You've got a Righteous Anger. Oh, it's not a Melta weapon. It's a solid projectile. Single shot. Okay, never mind. It's just a regular gun. It's just a regular crap gun. That's not good at all. But you do have concentrated fire. You do have rapid fire. Pull the bold. Piercing shot. Revel and slaughter. Okay. Well, looks like we're taking no cover here. We're just going to send it. All right, Bryce gets the first turn here. So let's take a look at these skills. Defensive stance. He's a vanguard. He's got bulwark. Sworn enemy. Taunting scream. Endure and charge. What is this now? Star World defense? Oh, that's where we take less damage from the front. That's good to know. And then what is this? Assault onslaught. I'm yawning on it already. That's not good. The Arbiter dashes through allies and enemies in a straight line up to 5 cells without provoking attacks of opportunity. Each enemy they dash through must pass an agility resistance test or fall prone until the start of the next turn and start of the enemy's next turn. Okay. So it's just a rush, essentially. I think we're going to move him here. And then I think we're going to taunting scream everyone here. I think we'll take this here. This looks good. So taunting scream. And then what did he gain here? Ruthless suppression. There are 2 more enemies in a 2-cell radius around the Arbiter. No critical hits can be scored against the Arbiter or their familiar. And the Arbiter and their familiar's critical hit chance is increased by 13% whenever an enemy is adjacent to the Arbiter gets up from being prone. That enemy provokes an opportunity of attack. Ooh, that's cool. So we do have the power swing here. We can do quite a bit of damage with that. We do have is this harsh shove? Pushes an opponent away. I think we take this. Understood. Just try to hit as many people as we can. And then we maybe rush in, try to hit this guy. That's good. Okay, Arbiter Vigilant. An Arbiter with the Vigilant specialization has the passive ability Swift Justice, which causes enemies attacks by the Arbiter or their familiar to suffer the Swift Justice effect until the start of the Arbiter's next turn. The Arbiter's shotgun attack deals more damage to those enemies. With a shotgun equipped, the Vigilant gains access to unique shotgun attacks. Each of them costs 2 AP and does not spend ammunition. Double Slug allows the Arbiter to make 2 single shots against the target. Grisly Adjudication increases shotgun armor penetration and inflicts bleed on the target. That's pretty sick. Let's go ahead and check out Swift Justice here. So this creature suffers more damage from the shotgun attacks. Okay, so he's purely like a shotgun-y guy. But that's not even this dude. Oh, it is. I'm sorry, what was that? This has 120 ammo? That's insane. This costs 10 ammo? Okay, this thing's actually crazy. It's a heavy weapon, I didn't even realize. Rate of fire is 10, recoil 40. Let's go ahead and check out the shotgun here since we have it. So he's got I don't even know. The shotgun attack reduces the dodge, parry, and block of targets in the area of effect by 23% for 1 round, regardless of whether they are hit or not. Damage from the attack is reduced by half. Okay. So that's purely a debuff. So we do have a piercing shot, which gives us armor penetration here. Which I think we do. I guess we do this as well.
Accepted.
And then now we're gonna go ahead and get here. See how many of these people we can hit with just this one. So I kind of want to go after this combat servitor, but this also looks really good here.
Understood.
I think we take that.
Executing order. No innocence.
Pretty good. We can run and gun.
Accepted.
We can go right here and then do another shot here. He doesn't have... Oh, he does have Rebel and Slaughter, though. But that wouldn't... Yeah, that wouldn't... Oh, but the shot's free. That's right. So I could Rebel and Slaughter. So let's go ahead and... I didn't mean to move there. I was gonna reposition here, but... I guess that's fine. Could do that. Get those 3 guys. This is a lot, but it does hit our target, our friendly. I don't think it's worth it. But also, I can't not hit our... Oh, there we go. There it is. I really want to get that combat servitor out of here. Let's go ahead and mark it as prey. End our turn. Arbiter Subjugator. Subductor. Sorry. I don't know what I'm reading. An Arbiter with a Subductor specialization has a passive ability, Ruthless Suppression, which we already dealt with, which grants the Arbiter and their familiar immunity to critical hits and increases the Arbiter and the familiar's critical hit chance if there are 2 more enemies within a 2-cell radius of the Arbiter. Whenever the enemy adjacent to the Arbiter gets up from being prone, the enemy provokes an opportunity of attack from the Arbiter. The Subductor's active abilities are only available with a shield equipped. The Assault Onslaught ability allows the Arbiter to dash through allies and enemies in a straight line for up to 5 cells without provoking opportunity attacks. Each enemy they pass through must pass an agility resistance test or fall prone until the end of the next turn. His Shield Bash deals more damage to prone or immobilized enemies and scores guaranteed critical hits against them. Enemies affected by the Subductor's Stalwart defense deal less damage and suffer more damage from the Subductor's counterattacks. Interesting. Okay, so we got another one here, Stin. So we do have Devastating Attack. We have a Kick. We do have Reckless Strike here with him, which is pretty good for 35% armor penetration is no joke, especially when we already got 30. So that's so much armor penetration. Let's go ahead and go here and then do the assaults this way. Can I go through this guy? I don't think I can, huh? No. Can go here at least.
Executing order.
I guess they passed their checks. I don't know what that was. Anyway, Reckless Strike. We're gonna go ahead and do just a regular swing here. Look at that armor penetration, bro. 68 damage is crazy. Miss and a block. And he's gay. And his mom sucks. Yeah, that's all their might for the crushing attack. Their back's melee attack pushes the enemy away. The distance pushes equal to 4 cells. Okay. We do have this here. We can do this. Cybermastiff. Okay, the Cybermastiff is a tough and powerful familiar. Its main purpose is to follow the designated target, be it ally or foe, and apprehend. The apprehend ability allows it to chase and isolate enemies. It is especially efficient against targets using ranged weapons and psychers. While the Cybermastiff is adjacent to an apprehended target, it will attack each time the Overseer attacks that target. If the target decides to flee, the Cybermastiff will try to stop it. Once the target is defeated, do not forget to give your Cybermastiff new orders. It will be waiting. The Protect ability turns the Cybermastiff into a dependable bodyguard. It will follow the protected ally and strike anyone who dares to hit them. If you do not want to control the familiar directly, use battle mode standby. The Cybermastiff will strike the nearest target itself. Growl will weaken the enemy in the area, reducing their damage dealt, while Bite and Run provide mobility and help break the enemy's lines. Very interesting, Pupper Dude. So he acts on my turn, it seems, and I have to use these in order to send him out. So if I go Apprehend, now he's already almost dead. 51 Thug there is pretty bad. I think we'll go for him. Let's go ahead and apprehend him. Okay, and then now every time I attack him... Oh, okay. We need to move here. And then we'll try to kill these guys. Okay, and he's prone. Never mind, he's dead. We can run and gun. We can apprehend again. We can protect. We can give him his own commands. Reactivate. Chooses an unconscious familiar in the line of sight within 5 cells, giving him 30% maximum wounds. For 1 round, allows the Cybermastiff to move through enemies. While moving, it inflicts 6 levels of bleed on all adjacent enemies it passes. Each enemy affected increases its critical hit chance of the Cybermastiff next attack by 5% until its end of its turn. This ability removes immobilized, prone, or stunned from the Cybermastiff. That's excellent. And advanced tracking. Each cell traversed by the Cybermastiff increases its damage dealt by 3. Huh. Stacks until the Overseer's next turn. Interesting. So we can revel in slaughter.
Rejected.
Let's go ahead and run and gun. See what kind of... Can't really not hit these guys, to be honest. These guys I could probably get in if I moved. If I moved, can I hit both of them? I need to go back one more. Not enough movement points. Okay. Well, that's a problem, ain't it? If I go here, I can only hit one. This actually has a pretty clear line. Never mind, he's hitting this guy back here. How big is the attack range on this? This is crazy. I didn't even see these guys over here. Shock Trooper. Just a bunch of jobbers, it seems. The Combat Servitor was the biggest one here. Okay. And I still don't have the... Yeah, let's go ahead and revel in slaughter. We have this. 20 levels of bleeding is crazy. But I think we just take this attack here on this dude.
Long.
And then we just exit the game. Okay, easy. Oh, that was rough. He endured.
Let's get to it.
Okay, excellent. That's cool. He like tracks him. Good parry. Easy block. Easy parry.
Show me what you've got.
Oh, what is that you've got there? Okay.
Mistake.
Oof.
Scared yet? I'm here, maggot.
We're kind of all in our own line of fire here.
Out of my way. Let's make it quick.
I don't know what gun that is, but it looks insane. Okay. So we do have the big strike here. So let's go ahead and see if we can't do anything with that. No, he's the Vanguard. He's got the taunting scream. Try to get these guys on it.
Executing order.
Might as well. Endure. I mean, we can do the swing, but it's not gonna do much. Did kill that guy. That's good. We can go here.
Understood. Executing order.
I don't understand that ability, apparently. Let's go ahead and just end it there. So we got this guy with the shotgun. He can just straight up kill that guy. Oh, this is actually a perfect shot here.
For your crimes against the Lex, you have been purged.
That's crazy. We're gonna revel in slaughter there.
Executing order.
Can go ahead and run and
Directive
gun.
Accepted.
I mean, do we go after this guy? Or do we go after these guys? I think we send this guy down here. And then we attack here. Only does 10 damage.
Understood.
We'll try
Executing
this. I don't know if it's going to be any good. Okay. And then we end it there. And then I'm going to send the Cyber Mastiff over there to that guy. But for now, let's go ahead and take on... Let's go ahead and kill this guy here.
My judgment is final.
And then we're going to go ahead and try to run as far away as we can here. Try to...
That goes outside the mission parameters.
Damn it. I went a little too close.
Understood.
Let's go ahead and endure.
Executing order.
And then we'll just do this.
Accepted.
So, puppy dog? What is this? Torrent of Fury. He removes all stack of Fury. His critical hit damage dealt and damage reduction is increased by 5% until the end of turn. Do I have Fury? I do have 1 stack of Fury. Oh, when the dog suffers damage, he gets buffer. Okay. Let's go ahead and...
One of us would be enough.
Oh, yeah. That guy's dead. Anyway. If that's the case, let me go here, and then I can maybe hit this guy here. Yeah.
Moving into position.
Never mind.
The order is clear. One less.
Hey, we got him, baby. A lamau. Okay, well, that's good. We'll end it there.
Time to slaughter someone.
He'll try to get out of range. And then he'll die doing it. Excellent.
The Emperor's justice.
Just 0 damage altogether is crazy.
Let's get to it.
Let's get to it.
Epic. Love that for you. Bryce, let's go ahead and get you here and then do a big ol' attack.
Secure the target.
And then we're gonna go ahead and do a big ol' scream for these guys.
Executing order.
Try to get them over to me.
Directive accepted.
I guess I could...
Understood. Execute.
I guess we can stand on the same place now? That's a glitch, right? Is that a glitch? Let's go ahead and go here. And we have shots on this guy. 43%. Rip. Anyway. I can go ahead and charge this.
There will be no pardons for the guilty.
Oh, he did move. Okay. I hate that some of this stuff doesn't go away. We can just do an attack. Get him there. And then we just hit this here. What's up, fucker? Let's go here and then just shoot his ass.
The guilty will fall.
Yeah, that's good.
Target eliminated.
All right, well, Solomon got a little low there. Place a Melta charge. Oops. Okay, guess that's what I needed to do. Whoa! Yo! Yo! Oh no. He drags him out of the fire? Oh no! Throne's blood. Witness my final judgment. Oh, you motherfucker. Okay, and now he's got a broken rib. Strength and toughness are reduced. That's not good.
Need us to dig around? Got it.
Plant a Melta charge there. Okay, that got one of them. Oh, he got both of them. Okay. And then he's gonna... Oh, he lost his entire squad, but he's here to save us. Oh, what my guy. Oh, what a guy. What a man. Despite multiple wounds, Solomon stands firm. The Proctor's eyes are burning bright, like he has gotten a second wind. My squad is down. We need to regroup. Here's what I will do. Here's what we do. I go with you, and one of your retinue stays behind to take charge with the defense, along with the surviving arbiters. With your permission, Lord Captain, I would prefer to remain at your side. The Protector's expertise is indisputable, but he is not your seneschal. I am your shadow Daemon. I am your blade and shield. Do not cast me from your side. Not when you are but a step away from the abyss. Well, I know who's leaving. Whisper. Solomon, I am pleased that you wish to be close to me in battle, but why be so blatant about it? Gently touch his shoulder. You are wounded. You have lost your comrades. You should rest and let me take care of you. I will confront him myself. I will feel safer dispatching the cornered pirate alongside my retinue. Let us go together. We will surprise him with a small army. Sounds reasonable. Let's move out. I'm doing you a favor, Bloodhound. You best remember it. Let's go together. Surprise him with a small army. This will put us at a tactical disadvantage. The Heartless is still full of hostiles who will try to storm the bridge. We have to set up a defense at the elevator to avoid being shot in the back. All right, well, sounds reasonable. Let's move out. Let's not keep the bastard waiting. Well, we know who we're leaving behind. For sure. Everybody else has a pretty good seat at the table, if you will say. And now we have... Oh, he is wounded. Oh, so am I. I forgot about my crippled leg. Oof. Okay. Well. He does have the shield, but he doesn't really have... He's more Argenta's role, so that's fine. I think he's safe there. Actually, I think him and Yurlet should switch formation here. So let's go ahead and place you there. And you there.
Follow my lead.
There we go. That's good. All right, we do have all the level ups still, which... God, we really should, but I really want to... confront him. I want to confront him. I want to get this over with. We can level up at any time later. Oh, it's really telling me to level up. It is really telling me to level up. I for sure thought that was going to be a cutscene here. Ah, fine. We'll level up. It's only one level, right? I think. It seems. Okay. So, what do we want here? We already have that. Bolter weapon. Chain weapon. Agility. Perception. Strength, toughness. Weapon skill, willpower. Dueling mastery. No. Grenadier, heavy weapons, instant retribution. I will not die. That it will not die is pretty good, especially for Wilbur. Las weapon expert, melee weapon specialist, melta weapon proficiency. I guess we can start if there's. I know plasma weapons are good. Power weapons, solid projectile expert. Power weapons gain 10% armor penetration. What is considered a power weapon? Oh, power weapon attacks. I wish it would explain power weapon attacks. Is that like the Deadeye shot? Is the Deadeye shot going to have 10 more armor penetration? 10% more armor penetration? I don't know. Plasma weapon proficiency is a good backup, I feel. But maybe we go something with, like... Can I get Drukari or anything like that? Drukari weapon proficiency? I need Xenos lore. I need Xenos lore in order to get that here. So maybe I take that instead. Maybe I take Xenos lore so that opens me up to using more Xenos weapons if I find any good ones, like Yurlet's. She's got both those sniper rifles. And I think maybe having Wilbur on one of those sniper rifles would be good. I mean, good enough. There's no harm in getting more Xenos lore anyway. I can't get ballistic skill or fellowship here. I don't need toughness. I could take for the wounds. Willpower I could take. Intelligence I could take. I think willpower would be good. I think we'll take willpower just because I don't want to fail any willpower saving throws or anything like that, you know? That's really my thing, is like, I'm sure there's going to be a will check somewhere down the line with some sort of warp BS that's going to piss me off if I fail it. But anyway, formidable distraction. All enemies with a 2-cell radius of the Vanguard suffer dodge penalty against all attacks except the Vanguards. If any of the enemies consider the Vanguard a priority attack, they suffer 11 dodge penalty instead. I think that's pretty good. Critical hits deal less damage to him. 31% is huge. 31% is not nothing to write home about. Is something to write home about for sure. Dang. I'm thinking either formidable distraction or resilient beacon. I think we'll take resilient beacon for now. That's fine. Brink of Death. 12% more damage to targets with less than 50% wounds and heals 20% more. I think that's good. Though she is hitting people with more wounds than that. She already deals a ton of damage, though. So maybe doing 12% more damage to almost dead people is actually really good, because she can do a lot of cleanup, I think. That could be good. Nerves of Steel. Nerves of Steel. Whenever the Master Tactician or an ally gains momentum, they gain +1 momentum. Whenever the Master Tactician or the allies lose momentum, they lose 1 momentum. Okay. Suppressive Fire. All enemies hit. Ooh, that's actually really good too. I forgot about that. All enemies hit by the Master Tactician have 10% higher chances of hitting cover when shooting at the Master Tactician's allies behind cover. I think that's just good, because she hits everybody. I think that was something I had on the back burner. Her maximum wounds depend on Medicaid instead of toughness, which is interesting. Whenever the enemy suffers damage from a damage over time effect inflicted by the Executioner for the first time in combat, this damage is increased by 100%. I think that's fine. That's pretty good. Suffering from bleeding, burning, toxin at the same time. I don't really have a way of putting all 3 of those at the same time. I think we'll just take the more damage from the bleed and toxin for her. You actually have quite a bit. You're an overseer. Ooh, I didn't realize yours is probably going to be a lengthy level up here. Okay. Well, he already has shield mastery. So the shield only occupies a single slot in a weapon slot, which is good. Power armor proficiency. Didn't realize that was a thing I could give you. Heavy armor proficiency. Let's go ahead and take a look at his skills up here, shall we? Ammunition bags. Allies within 2-cell radius of the Cyber Mastiff have their reload cost reduced by 1 AP. Interesting. Armored hide. Attacks against the familiar have their critical hit chance reduced by 15%. Automatic protection. The protected ally ignores attacks of opportunity. That's pretty good if I want to get someone in safe. Ooh, that could be really interesting, actually. If I put protect on someone and then just send them into the line of fire, like if they want to just run in there, ooh, that could be really good for Cabela. Maybe. Maybe put protect on Cabela and then have her and run her in there. But her... I don't know, her freaking parry is so high. The Cybermaster suffers any of those effects. The Overseer's turn level is reduced by 4. Familiar's maximum wounds are increased by the Overseer's toughness bonus. Battle mode Terror. Whenever the Cybermastiff hits an apprehended enemy or an enemy adjacent to the protected ally, it gains +1 attack, +1 to its key characteristics. Lasts until the end of combat and stacks. I think that's good. And stacks. I think that could be a huge improvement, actually. That's pretty crazy. What does he want? So let's see. He's at 55 fellowship, 30, 40, 55, 30, 50, 30. He's not really proficient in anything. I think I will take the ballistic skill for now. I don't know if his Cybermastiff stuff. So 57, 50... Coercion's 105. Which is good. 40, 40, 40, 80. Demolition. He could be our demolitions person. Because the Cabela is currently our demolitions person at only 55, which is crazy. Argenta was better. Wilbur's coercion is actually still better after all that. So I think we take demolitions for now. Overcharge. So let's go ahead and read what Overcharge does. So it's a heroic attack. The Cybermastiff immediately heals to full wounds, even if at 0 wounds. The Overseer's next 3 abilities cost -1 AP less. Until the end of combat, the Cybermastiff deals additional damage equal to +6% of the target's maximum wounds. So just good boy mode activate. Whenever the familiar becomes the target of an enemy's attack, the Overseer has their damage dealt increased by 2%. The effect stacks and lasts until the end of combat. Whenever the Overseer uses Overcharge, their familiar gains +30 to its key characteristics for 1 round. In the next round, the bonus becomes 10 and lasts until the end of combat. Ooh, that's crazy. Because what was this beginning? Oh, nothing. I'm thinking of the other thing. When the Overseer uses their archetype ability, the Overseer and their familiar gain +1 deflection until the end of combat stacks. Or whenever the Overseer uses reactivate, the momentum value is increased by 5 for each party member still in combat. Let's go ahead and take this. I like that more. Autonomous medkit? No. Brother-in-Arms. Each ally within a 3-cell radius around the familiar has their resolve increased by 2. Chainmaw. Each subsequent hit scored by the Cybermastiff against an apprehended enemy deals +0 more damage. Stacks reset when apprehend is used again. So why is that at +0? Familiar's strength bonus. Why does the familiar have 0 strength? No idea. Dependable ally. Whenever a familiar's ability is used on an ally, can be the Overseer. For 1 round, That ally gains +5 characteristics considered to be key characteristics of the familiar. His familiar's key characteristics are just increased by 5. I wish I knew exactly what those were. Master's patronage. The familiar gains 7 temporary wounds at the start of every turn. That's pretty good. Relentless pursuit. The apprehended enemy takes 10% more damage from the overseer. Ooh, that's good. That's interesting. That is interesting. Rite of Calibration. The first use of Overseer's ability in combat costs -1 AP less. That could be interesting. I kind of like that more. While the Overseer and their familiar are adjacent to each other, both of them reroll failed dodged attempts once per attack. Weakest link. When the Overseer hits the same target right after the Cybermastiff in battle mode standby hits it, the Overseer's attack always scores a critical hit. Now I'm going to take this one here, just so I can immediately put that on someone. Better to die for the Emperor. Okay, these are all... Arbades physical training. Toughness equal to half their equipped shield's block. Binding purpose. As long as the Arbiter has more than 90% wounds, they're immune to the following effects. Okay, Law and Order. Arbiter's attacks made on others' turns deal 13% more damage. The target of such an attack must pass a willpower resistance test or become immobilized. Lawful intervention he already has. Mob justice. Allies with a 3-cell radius of the Arbiter deal 9% more damage. Does not stack. Pacification procedures. Once per turn, the Arbiter can throw a grenade that does not deal damage on impact that costs 0 AP and does not count towards the attack term limit. Okay. Interesting. So like a fire grenade or a... something else. I don't know. Like a force grenade. Public sentencing. Whenever the enemy adjacent to the Arbiter fails a willpower resistance test for the first time in a round, the enemy provokes an attack of opportunity from the arbitrator. Have I been saying that all wrong? He's an arbitrator? Oh god, I'm so stupid. If multiple... yeah, he's an arbitrator. If multiple enemies fail this test at the same time, the attack of opportunity is triggered against one of them randomly. Shotgun mastery. Can wield two-handed shotguns with one hand. Steady hand of justice. With a one-handed shock baton and a one-handed power maul equipped, or a one-handed power... The arbitrator gains 10% to parry, reduces weapon skill. Okay, yeah. We're going to take the shotgun mastery, actually. That's insane. That just opens up a whole thing for him. And then you pierce the armor. Scores a critical hit. The armor is reduced. Target's armor is reduced until the end of combat stacks. Whenever prey is killed, all enemies within a 10-cell radius have their agility reduced. Whenever the bounty hunter is attacked in melee range for the first time since the end of their turn, they automatically dodge that attack and move one cell in the opposite direction from the enemy. The bounty hunter does not provoke an opportunity attack with this movement. I think that's good just because she's always in the back, and if anybody actually gets into her, she has this kind of... But the pierce the armor is really good too. I think I'll take the pierce the armor just because I'm stupid.
None shall stand.
Death is my duty.
Okay. We're going to take everyone here. We're going to bring them all back. We're going to select everyone here. And we're going to take a look at your equipment. So, you have a shotgun, and then you have the faux hammer. So can I move this here? I can. I have the shotgun. Okay, well, he's got the shield. Let's go and see what we can give this man. Let's go and scroll down all the way. No, let's go ahead and go to the weapons and scroll down all the way to see what we can give him here. So, this shotgun, 18 to 22, is better than both the shotguns he has here. So I think this goes here. And then I think we give him an arc gun, an arc rifle in his other hand. I think that's good. Unless we want to give him one of these needle rifles. No, I think the arc rifle is fine. All targets within 2-cell radius of the main target. So it's guaranteed friends or allies, friends or foe. Let's go ahead and can you use medkits? You cannot. So we're going to go ahead and you've got some modified crack grenades. 35 to 70 is crazy. Dreadmonger grenades? Zone of Fear. I don't know what those are. Those are crazy though. I have some actually. No, those are Force grenades. Let's just give you 2 more crag grenades. And then, let's go ahead and look at the accessories here. So how do I look at Doggy? I look at Doggy. Oh, Doggy. 6 to 12 is not bad. 30 armor penetration is really good. And we have 1 slot here, so we can do this one. He gains 10 weapon skill and deals 75% more damage. Okay. Gains 10 strength and deals 100% more damage. If the Cybermaster is adjacent to an enemy at the end of the Overseer's turn, the Overseer gains +1 resolve until the end of combat. If the Overseer is heretical, adherent, they also gain +2 to a random characteristic stacks. Interesting. Death Grip. Cybermassive gains +5 strength and weapon skill and deals 100% more damage. Whenever the Cybermassive falls unconscious, it gains a stacking 100% bonus to damage dealt until the end of turn, until the end of combat.
Death Grip.
Wrath of the Meek. Gains 10 weapon skill and 100% more damage. When the Cybermassive hits an apprehended enemy, the Cybermassive attacks a stacking +14 bonus to strength and a stacking +0 bonus to toughness. Ooh, I don't know which is better. So let's see if I equip this. So he gains 68 strength. But if I equip this, he gets 58 strength, but he gets a +14 bonus to strength when he hits an enemy that's apprehended. But he doesn't get that stacking toughness bonus. Overseer's Iconoclast rank. So what are you then? You're dogmatic. Duh. Duh, you're dogmatic. Stupid. What am I thinking? Of course he's dogmatic. He's dogmatic. Get it? Lol. Lol, 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 lol. So he's technically gaining more when he hits people from this one. Plus he's getting the weapon skill. So I think we keep this. For the time being. And then let's go ahead and go back here and see. He's got the Aquila. You're an Overseer. Archetype grants them Fellowship bonus temporary wounds. So 51. Oh, these are temporary wounds. So what is your fellowship bonus? +5. So you get +5 temporary wounds for no reason? That's fine, I guess. See if anything's better. Single shots and deadeye shots, which you don't have any of, really. Zealot cloak. Area attack. Zealot, the wearer deals 10% more damage with the area attacks and stacks. That's pretty good. Take the Zealot cloak. Look at that. That's pretty good. Boots. Whenever the wearer moves through a cell occupied by an enemy, the wearer gains 15% dodge. I guess that's good because he's going to be moving through people with a shield. Whenever the wearer kills an enemy with a melee attack, not going to happen. Hits an enemy with a deadeye shot, not going to happen. No. Reduce incoming warp damage, half deflection. No. Melee attacks made against enemies. No. The logic. Stacks of blood blast. Okay. No. Recoil gloves. Not really needed. 5% armor, I guess you can have. Endure, he doesn't have. Doesn't need that. Doesn't need that. Doesn't need that. Doesn't need that. 20% to coercion is really good, actually. 5% to awareness. That's not bad. You can have the eye patch and the thing. I don't know if that means anything. That's fine. They gain temporary wounds equal to the amount of collision damage. And another cloak. Okay, so I guess this is as good as he's going to get right now. Oh, it's Drukhari equipment, but it gives him more coercion. Interesting. Okay. I think we've seen enough now. Let's go ahead and...
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Go ahead and get this dude. Bridge of the Heartless. Ooh, look at all that. Look at the defensives they got lined up here. That's not going to be fun to deal with, I'm sure. Yep. Hello, everyone. Oh, he's a psyker. That's right. Sargona's forehead is covered in sweat, and his expensive jacket is molted with burn marks. His hands are in a constant movement as he works the controls of the warp engine. So, Von Valencius, you think you've won? Think again. I still have one last card to play. The Heartless has lost its Gellerfield, Sargona. A warp jump without it would be worse than death. Even you are not crazy enough to want to find out. Okay, cool. Sargona's tongue darts out to wet his lips, and his voice drops from a shout to a whisper. What's that thing you lawmen always say? Any last words? Awareness, 100%, look around. Success. The moment you glance at the sacred machines installed around the bridge, several of the pirates grow visibly nervous, exchanging looks and shifting from one foot to another. Whatever these devices are, they carry some special importance. Solmoran catches your eye, then nods subtly toward the most frightened-looking of Sargona's guards and drags a finger across his palm, signaling that one dies first. Would you like to indulge me by answering a few questions? Give Solomorn a 3-finger signal and attack the guard. This has been a grand waste of my time. Now! Destroy one of the suspicious devices. You have such fascinating toys. I wonder what... address the pirates. Whoever brings me Sargonis' head will receive a pardon and a spot on my flagship's crew. Strike at the barrier. You are pathetic cowards, Sargona. But we're gonna persuade. Voices echoes across the bridge. A few of the pirates nod at each other and then point their weapons at their captain. Captain of the Heartless meets your gaze, and you see in his eyes the desperate courage of one who knows he is doomed. He sneers, then pulls the warp lever, engine lever. Let the gates open. We are headed for the abyss of Von Valencius, and you and I have front row seats.
Take a knee and bow before me.
Okay. So I guess none of that really mattered? Who's on my team here? Okay, so we got a couple of the guards. So these two are helping us. Combat Servitor is not, surprisingly. Just kidding. Turn off backup reactors. This guy's helping us. These guys are not. Yargus the Ripper. Ooh, my lord. You are quite the man. Stolen autocannon. Okay. Interesting. You're helping us. I don't see anything else here. Does this have hit points? It does. Power shield generator has hit points. Turn off the backup reactors. We have to go there. He's on fire? Why? Fire barrier. Whenever an enemy hits the captain with a melee attack, the captain spins one stack of fire barrier, causing an explosion that pushes adjacent enemies one cell away and deals from 12 to 18 fire damage, completely ignoring armor. Okay. Well, melee attacks are not going to be for him. Are there any other things here? Xeno Mercenary Dark Glider. That's a cool name. You've got a Drukhari weapon. No, you don't. Oh, yeah, it is. But it's Laz. It's a Dark Light Blast. Okay. And we got you here. So we need to shut down, turn off the backup reactors. And then we need to turn off the backup reactors here. Captain's bodyguard, captain's bodyguard, captain's bodyguard. And then we need to kill these things here, the power shield generators. But that's all I see for now. I think we're going to call it here before we jump into this combat and leave it for the next time. So I've got to devise a plan, it seems. So we do have a couple of pirates that are coming to our team. These guys are definitely scary. And I think Abelard and Cabela are going to have a time fending them off. But I think we take out these power shield generators. I don't know which one controls which. And then we have to split up our squad, go half this way, half back here. To turn off the backup reactors. Unless that does the same thing. Unless that does the same thing. Oh, look, we got a ton of people on our side. Cabela goes last. Oof. Acacia goes first. Besides Wilbur. Okay. Well, it might be easier to come over here and get this then. If that does the same thing. If this turns off the backed up reactors the same thing that this does. If those two buttons do the same thing, it's easier to go back there. It might actually... I feel like there's more danger with these 4 guys here than the combat servitor and this dude. So I think we go back that way. So I think we start with shooting these from the back. Taking these guys on from the front. But yeah, I'm gonna do battle setup. I'm gonna do everything later. Let me go ahead and just save the game here so I know. But so I have not put these guys into any which position, and I need to remember that. I'll see you in the next one.